Every one of our muscles, nerves, organs, bones, and tissues are made of their own special living units called cells. The main factor that gives rise to each cell's unique characteristics is the proteins it is made of. For example, heart cells have different structure and function than nerve cells primarily because they consist of a different combination of proteins. What's interesting is that the proteins that make up our cells are made inside those very same cells. Let's see how a cell uses its DNA as the instruction manual to make its proteins. Inside each cell's nucleus resides the full DNA code, which consists of sections called genes. Various genes and/or combinations of genes provide the instructions for a protein. It's quite simple. The DNA code is simply a long sequence of 4 different units called bases, which occur over and over again in different order. So how does the cell convert a section of this code into a protein? There are 2 major steps. The first step is for the cell to make a copy of the required sections or genes. This is performed by an enzyme called RNA polymerase, an enzyme which requires magnesium to function. When RNA polymerase finishes making this new genetic copy, which is known as mRNA, the mRNA leaves the cell's nucleus. Outside the nucleus, it attaches to the second major magnesium-dependent enzyme in this process, called a ribosome. The ribosome reads the mRNA's genetic code and assembles all the amino acids provided in its instructions. Every 3 bases or units in the mRNA's instructions are a code for one specific amino acid that the ribosome needs to assemble. As the ribosome reads section after section of 3 bases, it simultaneously assembles the corresponding amino acids to each other. The result is a chain of amino acids. This chain is then folded in the right way and it becomes a protein. This protein now adds structure or function to the cell and thus the body part that it comprises. Or it can serve as a hormone messenger that will leave the cell and travel to other cells to exert its effect on them. Simply put, proteins are the very foundation of all animal life, and our cells simply cannot make them without magnesium.